you had to make a prediction on Game 5, you're putting your money on it. You have to put your paycheck on it. The death beams are on you, on Earth. Who are you picking for Game 5 and why?
I'm going to pick the Bucks here just because I can't rely on James Harden's and Kyrie Irving's injury concerns. Granted, they might play. I'm not 100% sure that they are, but even if they do, they're going to be limited. And I just look at the matchups across the board that Milwaukee has against the Nets right now. And I think they can't stop Giannis. The Nets have been unable to stop Giannis the last couple games. Even in Game 3, which was one of the worst games I've seen in playoff in my lifetime, Giannis still dominated that game offensively for the Bucks. He did the same thing in Game 4, and it's led me to believe that I'm not going to expect anything different for Game 5. I think Chris Middleton has definitely stepped up since his Game 1 and Game 2 shooting performance woes. So I wouldn't be surprised if he has an efficient game, maybe somewhere around like 20, 25 points, maybe shoots around 50% from the field. And I just think overall, I think Milwaukee's defense is going to step up and slow down Brooklyn's offense here. If Kevin Durant is the only one that they really have to focus on because Kyrie and James are either not playing or are limited in the roles that they will be in for Game 5, it makes Milwaukee's defense performance a lot easier to, I guess what I would say, it would just make it easier for them to win the game simply because if you only have to focus on KD for the most part, it's going to leave shots open for Joe Harris. It's going to leave shots open for maybe Blake and then maybe Jeff Green. But I can't really trust those guys because they've been thrown into a situation where now they have to step up when the entire season that necessarily hasn't been the case. So all in all, I think the Bucks win a close one just because I think KD is going to keep that game close for the Nets. But I think Milwaukee pulls away with it at the end. I think it's probably a 5 or 6 point game. But I think Milwaukee wins Game 5 and they go back to Milwaukee up 3-2.
So I'm making a bold prediction here. I'm going to say Brooklyn wins this game, right? My gut says that Milwaukee's going to win this game. But I got faith in the sniper, man. I got faith in KD, bro. KD with his back against the wall, I think he's going to be able to say, yo, I came to Brooklyn for a reason, with or without Kyrie. He's home. He's got the full support of the home crowd behind him. He had a poor performance the night before. We all know when KD gets hot, he gets it going. I think he gets it going early. And I think that, again, I agree with Kyle in the sense of it's going to be a close one. But I do think that the role players find a way to step up. If KD gets it going early, I feel like other players are going to be able to step up. Jeff Green and other role players as well. I think that this is a close one, maybe like 110, 107, something of that magnitude. But I would not be surprised if Milwaukee takes a dominating game just because if KD has an opposite effect, if KD has one of those cold nights like he did in Game 4, and it's solely reliant upon the role players to make the majority of those points, I don't think Brooklyn's going to find a way to squeak it. And Kyle is right. Giannis has been relatively unstoppable. The only thing that's been able to stop Giannis is the time constraint on free throws. He has 2 free throw violations within the last 2 games. It's absolutely hysterical when you see the referee mouth to him. Make sure you shoot it on time. Like, he takes the longest free throws I've ever seen next to Tim Duncan, who used to kind of just sit and stare at the basket for about 5 seconds and just throw it up. But I do stand by my prediction. I think that Brooklyn squeaks away with a good one behind KD's 40 to 45 points.